We're live, guys. It is Wednesday night. Let's get it in. We got 9 matches. We got the United States Championship Tournament starting tonight. The United States title vacated by an injured Chris Nightmare. Management has decided that the best course of action would be to vacate the title and put 8 men one-on-one through 7 matches, the final match being held at December to Dismember. The tournament starts tonight. First round matchup, Vulgar the Clown facing Remington Steel Singer. That's set to be a one-on-one matchup. That will be the matchup to kick off the tournament. Second matchup of the night, second matchup of the tournament first round. Dean Graves will go one-on-one against the Green Meanie, Nova. We will have 2 more tournament matches next episode on Sunday night. That will end the first round matchups. The following episode will start the second rounds. And as I said, the final round for the United States Championship will take place at a December to Dismember. Is it still playing in the background? Shut up. Dude, shut up. Alright, sorry about that. Music was irritating as hell, wasn't it? Anyway, I was kind of digging it actually. Let's take a look at this right quick. We're going to start into the show. We got kicking it off this evening. Forget about the tournament for the moment. We have the number 1 tag team, number 1 contenders for the tag team titles. Destruction Incorporated coming in to take on Eric Coleman and AJ Long. Destruction Inc. picking up the victory in that triple threat match for the number 1 contendership. They will face off against the Hinkeldimers in a to-be-announced date. But tonight they're taking on the duo of Eric Coleman, the Hammer, and his tag team partner AJ Long. We're going to kick things off. 9 matches tonight. We got Alice Angel and Morgan Quinn. We got Coyote Kid one-on-one with Blaze. Ivy and Quindell are both here tonight. We got the ECW Originals, Sabu and Rob Van Dam, challenging the Fallen Angels to a table tag match. We got a requested match, IKB challenging Tank in a hardcore non-title 2 out of 3 Falls Extreme Rules match. In our main event tonight, ladies action. In a ladder match, the Empress challenges Amaya for the Undisputed Women's Championship. That's all coming up later on tonight. And as I said, Eric Coleman, the Hammer, stepping into the ring. Ready to get one-on-one here. 2-on-2, I'm sorry. Waiting for his tag partner, Eric Coleman, to go 2-on-2 against Destruction Inc., the Psychosis, and the Iceman.
And born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 275 pounds, Eric the Hammer Coleman.
Hammer, tough guy. Been around for been around for a hot minute. So he has. We haven't seen much of him around here. He knows his way around the ring. Strong guy, big tough guy. Can take a beating and give one out. And welcome aboard, everybody. AoK Championship Wrestling opening match for Wednesday night's fights. First team in the ring, AJ Long and Eric the Hammer Coleman. And their opponents.
And at a combined weight
I was going to say that, Wayne.
135 pounds, Demolition!
You got it wrong. It's Destruction. Destruction Incorporated, the Iceman, and Psychosis. #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Make that comeback here in season 3 after being such a dominant team in season 2. Iceman in the black and green, Psychosis in the all gray, black. Here we go. 2-on-2. I got that backwards. Psychosis in the black and green, and the Iceman in the black jeans. Right now, Eric Coleman takes a shot to the belly and takes a roll across the top as AJ Long takes control of his opponent here in the Iceman. Suplex, and look at this from the back side of the map. The Psychosis taking it right to the hammer. Iceman making a comeback on AJ Long. To the outside, Extreme Rules tag match. And we got some high flying action on the inside from Psychosis with the hammer. Big vertical suplex and taking it right to this kendo stick to AJ Long. Shattering it across the skull of the man. Hammer, nice power bomb. And a running lariat. Taking a big man off his feet to the outside. Psychosis circling around the ring. Backstabber on the hammer. Double team action at play here. The hammer back to his feet, and again that falling butterfly DDT. From the Iceman, back inside the ring we go. Iceman and AJ Long on the inside. Psychosis eating an elbow drop there by the hammer on the outside of the ring. Look at the strength of the Iceman. Pure power. And AJ Long covering up, but all he's doing is getting his own hand smashed into his face. A big knee to the face to the hammer. It's like Psychosis under the ring. Bringing out a ladder. Not sure what we need a ladder for, but hey, a weapon's a weapon. We will be using that ladder later on tonight for the main event. The Empress Sparrow and Amaya. No strangers to each other. Ladder matchup tonight. The women taking over the main event spot for us here this evening. Psychosis taking his time, putting the absolute beat down. And look at this reversal in the ring. AJ Long reversing Iceman into that solid DDT. Iceman back to his feet. Psychosis back to his feet. AJ Long sent to the corner while Iceman rolls to the outside, comes back in with a sledgehammer. And Destruction Inc., living up to their name, goes for the pinfall. AJ Long, big kick out. I didn't think the boy had it in him, to be honest with you. Irish whip. And here we get a close-up of the action with a big ripcord knee to the face. AJ Long doing his best against the Iceman, but out of the corner he comes with a big shoulder tackle. And the Iceman back with the hammer. And the hammer, Eric Coleman, the hammer. You've seen what happened. I'm not even going to try to describe that. Pinfall attempt. And the hammer kicking out, but look at this, Psychosis waiting for him. But the Iceman stepping in. AJ Long back in the ring. Double team action doesn't phase the big guy. Kick to the midsection. Double underhook. Pedigree lays him out. Pinfall attempt. AJ Long to his feet. Makes the save. And a pinfall attempt himself, and gets him broken up there by Psychosis. Float over DDT. AJ Long putting the smackdown, so to speak. Here on AoK, belly to belly takedown, slams him hard to the mat. Number one contenders in this matchup, Destruction Inc. And they're having a bit of a time here with the members of the Squash Squad. As AJ Long gets caught up here, look at this, cross-legged, down across the knee, the back of the neck. Into the post goes Coleman. We got a chair. Iceman, look at this. AJ Long dared that man to hit him, so he did. Setting the chair up in a bad spot. Not sure who saved who from what, but Psychosis dragging this ladder out. Big spine buster inside the ring. And again with the sledgehammer. Psychosis setting that bridge, setting this bridge up with a ladder from the ring apron to the desk. The pinfall attempt, he may get it, but the hammer right there to break up the pin. Neck breaker of a suplex, bringing him down more on the back of the head and shoulders. Look at this, wraps around. Suplex City. 3 big German suplexes, and the hammer just got nailed. AJ Long taking a gut buster. So this setting him up, setting him over, he says. Iceman, flipping a butterfly suplex. In the chair. Crossroads, that's got to do it. AJ Long down for the count. And AJ Long kicking out, but look at this, pedigree on the chair. The hammer drilled into, and another kick out. Over the top rope, landing on that bridge. And the hammer gets caught up. Lung blower, thrown into hammer. Pinfall attempt, AJ Long unaware. In there showboating. And you know what it leads to. You know what it leads to. Half Nelson suplexes. Which is shorthand for ass whooping. And Destruction Inc. chair in hand. The hammer already. Oh, look at this. Decided not to do it. Or did he? The hammer fighting off both members of Destruction Inc. Ah, I'm wrong. Never mind. AJ Long in to make a save to help his partner out. Suplexes from both teams. I'm not sure who's got the upper hand. Belly to belly takedown. And the Iceman back in the ring. In search of a weapon. Hammer to hammer, but the hammer won. Iceman just chilling in the ring, like, he fine. Psychosis, he'd be alright. A couple of big knuckles to the noggin ain't never hurt him none. Big standing power slam by the hammer. Eric Coleman being putting on a show here tonight. Falling armbar ropes into it. Looking to make Psychosis tap out here on the outside of the ring, making it easier for the pickings here. As AJ Long gets this crowd behind him. Just crosses the leg one more time across the neck. Choke slam by Iceman. Into the barricade, another chair shot. And this match could probably end if we were to get back in the ring, but these two teams, Destruction Inc., as I said, #1 contenders, they stand a loss here could be detrimental here to Destruction Inc. Eric Coleman and AJ Long putting up a pretty good fight in this Extreme Rules tag match. AJ Long and Psychosis in the ring, taking Psychosis down with that running clothesline. Again, that falling armbar locks it in. Fujiwara. No tag, or no submission, but man, what a shot by that steel step. AJ Long working the arm of Psychosis. Finally got a chance to single out a body part. Look at this, right back to work on the same arm. Eric Coleman looking for that power slam, that military press slam. Outside the ring, and Iceman with a steel chair makes the save. By save, I mean his own ass. Pinfall attempt off the springboard. Another kick out. But the hammer right there. He may have been able to make the save. Belly to belly. Down goes Psychosis. Both members here in front of him. Both opponents. He's in a bad spot. Over the top rope goes the hammer. And Psychosis battling back from AJ Long. Hooks him up, pedigree. Does Psychosis have anything left? Pinfall attempt. This could be it. They get it. Destruction Inc., the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team titles. Picking up the victory over Eric the Hammer Coleman and AJ Long. Take a look at some of the replays here. Big Suplex City. Pedigree on the hammer. But there, the pedigree on AJ Long, the final nail in the coffin. Destruction Inc. picking up the victory, moving on into their soon to be announced title matchup. With a little bit of momentum. Coming up next, ladies action. Alice Angel and Morgan Quinn. These two have been back and forth. Morgan Quinn coming out last week. I'm sorry, Alice Angel coming out last week during Morgan Quinn's matchup against Isabella, and well, it didn't go out as well as Alice Angel had planned. Well, Morgan Quinn sidestepped an attack by Isabella and took out both Isabella and Alice Angel. Little rematch on that. One-on-one, Alice Angel versus Morgan Quinn. Let's go to ringside and see what can be seen upon the screen. You know what I mean. Here we go. Woof, woof. I bark, but whatever. Going up first, from women's heavyweight champion, AoK's first women's champion.
From the other side of the Erie, Alice Angel.
The doll Alice Angel, as said, the former women's world champion, tag team champion. I think she's seen it all, to be honest with you. Don't think there's a title this woman hasn't held. set to go one-on-one against Morgan Quinn. These two are both opposite teams at Survivor Series. Issues going into Survivor Series, issues coming out of Survivor Series. I'm beginning to think these two ladies don't like each other. And I don't think it's just for money. Her opponent eventually, here it goes. Her opponent, Morgan Quinn, again, one of the another lady that's been well decorated here as far as championship gold is concerned. Hardcore champion, women's heavyweight champion. Tonight, just a grudge match, man. Just a plain old-fashioned grudge match. Later on tonight, coming up next, the first match of the first round for the vacated United States Championship Tournament. Vulgar the Clown will take on Remington Steel Singer. The winner of that matchup will go on to the semifinals. Round robin tournament. Right now we got Alice Angel, Morgan Quinn, one-on-one. Here we go. Referee Louis Sass officiating. Morgan Quinn taking it right to her challenger there with a kick to the face. Grapevine in the leg, putting a little bit of pressure down on it. Looking to work her opponent over. Back to the arm. Of course, Morgan Quinn using the disarmor is one of her most powerful moves. This Alice Angel with a head full of steam, diving through the ropes, making connect. And a big crash landing on the outside. Alice Angel firing off with right hands. A fisherman hook suplex. Here on the outside, Alice Angel, Morgan Quinn. Grudge match for the ages by the looks of it. Into the steps. And a running senton by Alice Angel helps her opponent back to her feet. But Morgan fights back, kick to the midsection, looking to make some distance, but gets caught up again. Angel, butterfly, reverses it by nice reversal by Morgan Quinn as she turns it into an arm drag. And Morgan Quinn back in control with a couple of right hands, but reversed again into the barricade. Referee Lou continues his count. Alice Angel back inside the ring. Is she here to break the count, or is she just looking to get an easy win here? Quinn back inside. Drop toe hold. Look at this STF. But Morgan too close to the ropes, and also just not. She just didn't have it locked in on that one. Shoulder tackle into the corner and a big boot to the chest. And Quinn playing dirty here in the corner, putting that with a bit of a chokehold with that boot. I say it's a grudge match. Quinn in control of the action so far here. Alice Angel looking for a little distance, catching Quinn. Going for the no, I thought she was going to go for a sunset flip, but look at this. Smashing the face of Morgan Quinn off the ring apron. Swing and a miss. Quinn catching her with that high knee and then into the leg drop. Shades of the Hulkster. Neck wrench. And Morgan Quinn, again, both of these women former world champions. These women have fought each other quite a few times and even wrestled as tag partners on occasion. So it's not like it's going to be an easy win for either of these two. We head back inside. Referee Lou trying to keep order here tonight. Going for it. Again, I think it's too early, but she's going for it. Too close to the ring. We do wish Chris Nightmare a speedy recovery as he will be out for an extended amount of time here. And unfortunately, the winning the title and then being injured that way, best course of action was to vacate the title.
And his opponent,
We're going to set it up.
from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 214 pounds, Steel.
Remy, former world champion, former tag team champion, former intercontinental champion, former hardcore champion. I don't think there's a belt this man hasn't carried, with the exception of the U.S. title. All around solid technical wrestler, this man has put some of the biggest men in AoK to the mat. And tonight, he gets his chance to take on one of the strangest men in the AoK roster. In Vulgar the Clown, we're heading out to the center of the ring. I'm not sure what Remy's idea was there, but it definitely did not work. And we got our first pinfall attempt. Vulgar looking to go home and call it an early night. Look at this, looking for the step over Boston Crab. He got him, locks it in. But Remy again, a little early in the matchup. Look at this, reverses it into a pinfall attempt. And only one, but Remy in control at the moment. Just looking for, not sure why he's Remy not real sure of himself here tonight against Vulgar. Arm drag takes him to the floor. Collar and elbow tie up, brings him around. Irish whip sends him into the ropes. Remy drops to the mat. Sweeping leg, and outside we go. This is not a no disqualification matchup. Electric chair drop, and Vulgar the Clown in control here on the outside. One more time, cross arm, and again, drilling Remy on the outside, fighting back. What a slap to the face as Vulgar the Clown takes it right to Remington Steele. Referee Jenna Taylor's keeping count. You know she'll count you out whether it's a disqualification match or not. Remy drapes the arm, hoists his opponent up, but Vulgar from behind, tilt-a-whirl arm drag, and the count continues. We may be looking at a double count out here. Inside the ring we go. Vulgar the Clown and Remy. Vulgar going for the Frankenstein choke. Fire bad. He's dragging, screwing again. Remy unable to get the technical advantage over Vulgar. Vulgar in his unorthodox ways has so far kept himself from being entangled. We got a pinfall here, pinfall attempt. 2 count. Remy barely getting that shoulder up. Vulgar pulls it around, locks it down, buzz killer. Remy could be tapping out. Vulgar has taken down some of the biggest men here. Vulgar has fought and beat many with that buzz killer. Remy finally able to get one of those suplexes. Not enough. Vulgar fighting back again with that forearm shot. What a cutter. Remy to his feet. Vulgar caught up on the top rope. Makes the attempt. Lands the double axe handle. Remy able to fight back, but is it going to be enough here? Snapping the leg, pulling the hamstring, looking to slow down the big clown. Scoops him up into the torture rack. Look at this. That and looking for the submission. Looking for the tap out, but Vulgar able to reverse it. Get himself free, but can he take advantage of that misstep? Again, these unorthodox moves of the clown. Looking for the Boston Crab in the center of the ring. Has it locked down. He tried it earlier in the match. He could have just been wrenching it down. Looking to wear his opponent down with it again. Another pinfall attempt. The referee a little bit out of position. Remy taking back control. And again, going after the legs of Vulgar. Going to take some of that strength away from the big guy. Hits it with the Olympic slam, and that may do it. Not yet. Not yet as Vulgar pulls the shoulder from the mat. Remy eats a right hand. Fireman's carry, knee to the face, bridging German suplex, and he just folded that man in half. Over the top rope, flying clowns. Jesus H. And Vulgar has turned up the heat in the kitchen here. And again, referee Jenna right on that count. Look at this, twisting him up. Rolling Remy up into a pretzel. What's he doing? He just kicked that man in the booty hole. Told him he was never going to poop again. And slapped the shit out of him and then slapped him for shitting. Back inside we go, the clown. Vulgar in control of this matchup. And the winner of this matchup moves on to the second round. Remy to the top rope. Diving headbutt, hooks the leg, goes for the pinfall. And that's it, Remy picking up the victory and moving on to face the winner of the matchup later tonight, Dean Graves, with a green meaning over the replay, that diving headbutt. It defies physics and turns his body 90 degrees in the air.
Here is your winner, Steel.
Remy looking good going into the second round. Celebrating his victory as he makes his way back to the backstage area. We're getting ready to go one-on-one. Coyote Kid versus Blaze. These two have been back and forth about the over the cruiserweight title. I'm not real sure here. Coyote Kid, Blaze, supposed to be a Falls Count Anywhere, but as you see, strange things can happen. Coyote Kid and, as I said, fighting back and forth over that cruiserweight title. Kid being the little stare down here at the beginning of the matchup. Blaze trying to attack Coyote Kid at the end of their matchup last week. With Kid sidestepping, seeing it coming, sidestepping, and kind of humiliating Blaze. Blaze a little fired up here, coming in quick. A dog chasing a car and finally caught it. Didn't know what to do when he got there. Coyote Kid, on the other hand, step ladder springboard, looking to go to the ropes. The people's moonsault. Hook of the leg, and the referee Lou does get a full 1 count. Head full of steam, springboard, and a drop kick. Keeping Blaze confused. He didn't know where to turn there. One more time, Coyote Kid. High flying action here in AoK, but Blaze putting an end to it here with this roll up. Gets a 1 count. Slowing the Coyote Kid down. That was probably the best move he could have done. These two battling back and forth here, locking up. Blaze with a distinct advantage there. Military press drop into a moonsault, well placed. The beach bum. Looking to slow down Coyote Kid. A series of maneuvers, breaks free of that arm lock. Springboard off the top rope to the outside, catches him with a Hurricane Rana. And look like Blaze caught himself kind of on that post. They caught his ankle on that post on the way over. Misses with a drop kick. Coyote Kid right there to help his opponent back to his feet. Referee Lewis trying to get these guys back in the ring. They gotta watch that count. Maybe it is a false count anywhere. Hell, I don't know. Guess not if referee's counting to 5. And these guys are heading up the ramp. Coyote Kid bringing the action back down to the ring. Referee Lou letting Blaze know he's running out of time. Coyote Kid also letting him know he's running out of time. That's it. Kid picks up the victory on a countout. Blaze a little upset with himself here. Look at this, back nose to nose here in the center of the ring. Yes, even after, look at this, Coyote Kid, even after he tried to attack him last week, extends the hand. The Blaze, a complete denial. Walks right, not only right past him, but right through him. On his way out of the ring. Coming up next, more women's action. Ivy and Quindle. Again, these two have been back and forth as well. A couple of powerhouses shaking hands at the end of their last matchup. We'll see where it gets them tonight. As we get ready to go one-on-one with these two powerhouses. Let's head to ringside. Let Wayne Kerr do some of the talking for just a moment. Getting this one kicked off, maybe not. We're going straight to it here. This one already in motion. Ivy extending her hand at the beginning of the match this time. All right, Ivy and Quindle shaking hands, and this to be a fair matchup. Irish whip. Quindle getting an early advantage. Big right hand trying to keep that advantage, and just picks her opponent. I'm telling you, a couple of big powerhouses here. As she picked Ivy up, turned her upside down with ease. Quindle, a couple boots to the head, went to the well one too many times. And the reversals, the back and forth begins with these two, but again, Quindle picking up the advantage. And a big 747 suplex. Big boot to the head. Ivy back to her feet. That suplex had no effect on Ivy. But that boot to the forehead definitely had an effect on Quindle. Running drop kick placed squarely in the skull and a hook of the leg. Ivy now in control, taking back control of the match. Getting her licks in here is her opponent. Dazed and confused there for a moment. Getting chucked around the ring by Ivy would probably make you a bit dazed and confused. We're on the outside. We got a kick to the midsection. Quindle. Nah. Powerbomb it. What? Jesus. Quindle looking to kill her opponent here tonight. Unalive them. Overhead we go. Snapmare rolls her over. Another boot to the face. Quindle staggering back to her feet, ready to fight, but Ivy with another boot to the skull. But again, Quindle back to her feet, ready to fight, and fires off a big shoulder tackle. Snapping his neck breaker, and again, Quindle. A pocket of dynamite here. Kick to the midsection, and just going straight brutal here. Off the ropes, Ivy hits them a second time, no avail. Sets her up and slams her down. Ivy again. Look at this, pulls her into the sleeper. Looking to make her opponent tap, but I don't know. Quindle reaching for the ropes, found out she had a free arm. Fires off a couple of elbows, back to her feet, shoulder tackle. Nobody went anywhere. Ivy sent for the ride again, spear, and Ivy absorbed it. Drapes the arm, this could be it. Suplex. Back suplex. Pinfall attempt. And Ivy picks up the victory. Take a look at some of the replays. A couple of those big shoulder, big backdrop there, or back suplex. I'm sorry, big back suplex. Enough for the pinfall.
Here is your winner, Ivy.
To be a fair match, and they definitely tried to keep it as fair as possible. As Ivy drops a big W over in the win column. Fallen Angels, Chris Chaos and Gabriel Lovecraft. Challenged by Sabu and RVD in a table tag match as the ECW Originals look to continue their reign of terror through AoK. Cactus Jack has put Zack the Ripper through a table. Tank has been mauled by Sabu. This has been and all of the AoK roster have turned up their extreme attacks, not only on the ECW Originals, but upon each other as well. Over the last few weeks, we've seen a dramatic change in their willingness and their readiness to grab up any kind of weapon.
The following contest is a tag team tables match.
Fallen Angels, Gabriel Lovecraft coming back at Survivor Series, being out with injured. And Chaos and Gabriel ready to get back into that tag team action here, and looking to put a stop to the ECW Originals. And what better way to stop the ECW Originals than to put them through what made them so popular to begin with. But they're not just going against any of the ECW Originals. They're going against Sabu and Rob Van Dam. Object of this match: put your opponent through a table. Do that, you're a mark in the win column.
And at a combined weight of 461 pounds, RVD and Sabu, the Originals.
This could get messy here tonight. This could get real messy here tonight. You see Chris Chaos and Gabriel Lovecraft checking out that table there at ringside. Here we go, getting ready to set this one up. No referee needed. Lovecraft with a big running head scissor. Sabu with the Hurricane Rana, and the ECW Originals trying to take control of this matchup. Switching partners back and forth. Look at this. Drives him down. And Sabu. RVD looking to put Lovecraft through a table here from the ringside area. On the apron, not the place to be. DDT. And look at this, Chris Chaos rolling completely out of the way of Sabu from that springboard leg drop. Chaos doing his homework by the looks of it. Rob Van Dam taking a shot to the skull. Sabu and Gabriel Lovecraft lock up. RVD and Chris Chaos. Chaos looking for distance, but eats a flying forearm from over the top rope. RVD, Mr. Monday Night, trying to bring this arena to life. Fighting here right against the barricade. Chaos and RVD. Sabu with a jumping DDT and putting the boots and other body parts right down on top of Gabriel Lovecraft. Setting up the table. Sabu set the table up. Look at this. Has him above his head. Lovecraft in a bad spot. And we got winners. Sabu driving Lovecraft through that table with a powerbomb.
Here are your winners, Sabu and RVD, the Originals.
And the ECW Originals making short work of these two members of the AoK roster. Where will it end, kids? Where will it end? Who will stop them? Will somebody please think of the children? Second matchup, first round tournament. Dean Graves versus the Green Meanie Nova. Winner of this match, of course, will go on to face Remington Steele, who won his match earlier tonight against Vulgar the Clown. And Sunday night, two tournament matches there. Hunter Singer versus Prestige. And Ted Rockpage versus Blaze. That'll be Sunday night, but we're getting ready to go to ringside tonight. Dean Graves and Nova, one-on-one. United States title vacated due to the injury to Chris Nightmare. We will see the finals of this tournament at December to dismember. We head to ringside. Wayne Kerr, get ready to make those announcements.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at 242 pounds, the lunatic, Dean Gray.
Man, his team winning their Survivor Series matchup against Team Prestige. This man having a big influence in that matchup. A few more matches here tonight. We got the requested match, IKB taking on Tank in a non-title Extreme Rules 2 out of 3 Falls match.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 281 pounds.
And of course, our main event tonight, the Empress Sparrow versus Amaya in a ladder match. The women's title strung high above the ring. The first woman to climb up and release that belt will be the women's undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Coming up just a little bit later tonight, for first round tournament action here. The Green Meanie makes his entrance. Dean Graves already in the ring. The winner of this matchup to face Remington Steele next Wednesday night. In the first matchup of the second round. Pyromaniac is what he is. Guys are quiet in chat tonight. We're almost an hour in, ain't nobody even said hello. Dean Graves. Oh, got caught up there by Nova. I was gonna say Dean Graves getting a early head start there, but got caught up, being a little disrespected by the Green Meanie. Working Graves over, driving the knee into the forearm. Snapmare snapping the neck back. Graves fights back from the sitting position. A whole lot of curly-whirly to get turned upside down and thrown to the middle of the ring. Graves again rolling back, able to get back to his feet. Catches Nova, backbreaker, follows it up with a neck breaker. But Nova right back to his feet. Right hand, right in it. Man, did he catch him in the cheek with that. A little stiff with that punch, kick to the chest. Modified leg sweep. Modified Russian leg sweep at that. from Graves. In for the chicken wing. Nova writhing in agony here as Graves continues to work the green meanie over. Fireman's carry takes him all the way up. Look at this, Graves with a power bomb to the outside. Man, if Nova does make it to the second round, that might be about it. Looking to take this man's career away from him. And again, back to the chicken wing. Back inside we go. The referee continues to count. Of course, it shows live to count you out while you're in the ring. Graves snapping that sling blade down. Hooks the leg. And Jenna with a slow count here. A real slow count. Nova taking advantage of Graves' argument there with Jenna. Took his eye off the ball, and Dean Graves is now the one in trouble. As the green meanie locks in the Fujiwara armbar. Back to his feet, short right hand. Big running boot off the ropes with it. And again, back to the arm. And Dean Graves fires off a big shot there, getting a big shot from the knee. Drapes the arm, hooks him up. A big vertical suplex puts the green meanie down, but he pops right back up, sends his opponent into the ropes, and lifts the leg. Getting funky like a monkey. He got slapped like a junkie. DDT by Dean Graves. Graves sets it up over the top rope, springboard. Using that top rope for leverage. And crashing down on top of the Nova. And Nova's been busted open here just above the left eye. Or just above the right eye. Graves again back to the arm. He is trying to dislocate the shoulder of the green meanie. Back inside. Yes, we are. But a big, Jesus, what a clothesline from hell that was. Flipping Graves upside down and inside out. The green meanie Nova on the attack. Reversed. Reversed it with a backdrop. Follows it up with a falling headbutt. And Dean Graves snagging back control of the matchup. Nova and Graves back and forth. Implant DDT, but he is not done. Again to the falling armbar. Pinfall attempt. Only one. Only two. Oh, no, only two. driving the knee into the face. Look at this, and Graves set up and sent down. That may do it. Graves kicking out. He's been busted open as well. As Nova hits him with the white noise, but still not enough. Graves back to his feet. And lands the pile driver. Is that enough? Will that keep the Green Meanie down for the count of 3 rope break? Second round, or first round tournament matchup. Winner of this match goes up against Remington Steele. Short face DDT, Dean Graves. Quickly to the top rope. Turns his back on his opponent, leaps out, moonsault. And look at this, Nova rolling out of the ring knowing that a pinfall would have done it. Ladder over the top rope springboard. And Dean Graves looking to move on in this tournament. Yeah, but he can't do that. He can't do that if they're both counted out. They got to finish this match inside the ring, and Jenna Taylor continuing her count as these two continue to battle it out outside the ring, into the ring post. Is Nova going to settle for a 10 count? Diving off the top rope to the outside. Nova lands that giant elbow drop. Deep defeat in this matchup. This matchup has brought the crowd to its feet inside this arena. Nova sidesteps it. Stupid move by Dean Graves. Over the top rope, and there was zero. He was not home. He had not been home. He didn't even, there was no home to land at. But we're back inside, and Nova feeling pretty confident about his chances of picking up the victory here. Collar and elbow lockup. Going for the Impaler DDT. But Graves seen it coming. Telegraphed it in. He's got a couple of shots to the midsection again. Nova barely on his feet here. Kick to the midsection. Scoops his opponent up. Dean Graves on the shoulders of a giant. A beast of a man. Snake Eyes takes him to the mat with a boot to follow it. A reversal. And Graves chasing down Green Meanie. Forearm shots to the back. And again, working the leg of the Green Meanie. United States title. A chance at the United States title is on the line here. One of these two men will move on to the second round action. And at the moment, Dean Graves looking the most likely to succeed in that mission. 5-star splash, nobody home. And the Green Meanie immediately taking advantage of that. That misstep may have just cost Dean Graves a chance at the U.S. title. And it is a 3 count. Nova moving on to face off against Remington Steele. Let me see a replay of the white noise. A falling power driver. Dean Graves with the 5-star splash. And follows it up with a gory bomb. And a 3 count.
Here is your winner, Green Meanie Noah.
The first match of the second round has been locked in here tonight. Next Wednesday, Remington Singer takes on Nova in the United States title tournament. Moving on, match 8. One more match to go. One half of the big double main event. Extreme Rules, 2 out of 3 falls. Non-title matchup. Of course, Tank being the hardcore champion. IKB, your heavyweight champion, your intercontinental champion. And our main event, Amaya defends her women's undisputed championship against Empress in a ladder match. Let's head down to ringside for IKB versus Tank.
The following champion versus champion contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 373 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, IKB.
Member of the BMF. Leader of the BMF, I suppose. Would be a more accurate description. World champ, intercontinental champ. Ready to take on the hardcore champion, Tank. The words of advice we have for IKB is protect the ball shack.
And his opponent from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 245 pounds, the hardcore champion, Tank.
The buff Corey Matthews, the 245-pound Chia Pet. The reason Jerry Curl Juice is still in business. Tank, you're a hardcore champion. A lot of Jake the Snake Roberts fans there at ringside. We got 2 out of 3 falls match. Extreme Rules apply. One of the most deadly of the hardcore matches that we have here in AoK. Each of these 2 champions ready. Referee Joe Brony making his first appearance here tonight. And Tank Tried to match power with Bouchard and just shoved him away second time. Takes him down with a second clothesline. Snapping neck breaker and IKB going to the outside already. Looking for his favorite. But again, Tank trying to outpower IKB, and I don't know if that's possible. Holding on to that wrist lock. Into a bear hug, looking for a submission in the early stages. But Tank, not giving up, fights back. Again, hardcore champions, seen worse than a bear hug. And able to get the upper hand here, but quickly turns his attention to the crowd, and IKB back for another bear hug. Looking to squeeze the life out of the hardcore champ. It was a non-title matchup. Both of these men, as I said, world champion, intercontinental champion, and hardcore champion, in these wrapped up in these two men here. Another crucifix. And Tank going for the steps, but IKB right there to stop the progress of that venture. IKB with a whole lot of bouncing around, finding the right position. We got a pinfall attempt. One count. Joe Brony having to come around the side of the steps there to get a better angle, a better vantage point. But IKB with a big spine buster. And Tank has laid out 5-star here. And again, the world champ working the hardcore champion over, but he's back to his feet, and again, Tank kind of tentative about his approach here on IKB. He's being a bit detrimental. He's I think it's the first time IKB, or first time that Tank has had an issue. We got a pinfall attempt here by the champ. There are only two, but I think IKB is the first time that Tank has had to deal with somebody who could legitimately just push him away. And Bouchard with a Bouchard bomb. And Tank kicking out at 2. Ken changing his mind here, dropping those steps, turning his attention back to Tank as he sends him inside the ring. 2 out of 3 falls. Keep that in mind. Another man with a pinfall or submission advantage. Tank suckering IKB in with a bear hug of his own. Tank unable to lock his fingers. The size of Ken just thwarts. Look at this. Reversal. The stature of these two men just making that nearly impossible for Tank, the shorter of the two, to get his arms locked for that bear hug. But again, IKB up off the concrete. 2 shots, 3 shots, double underhook, power bomb, and Tank finally able to use his strength here against the Iron Man. Driving him down with a shoulder blow. Hook of a leg, first fall perhaps. IKB kicking out at 2. Tank fires off rights and lefts. A big headbutt staggers IKB. If Tank can defeat this, Tank can defeat the champion here in this matchup, puts him on a collision course for the World Championship later on, I'm sure. Non-title works both ways. As IKB goes a looking for another form of weaponry. Tank with an uppercut to the back of the skull. Punched him right in his medulla oblongata, he did. Tank in trouble as he gets driven into the barricade. Back first and then follows it up with an elbow drop. And your dual champ taking it to the hardcore champion here on AoK Championship Wrestling Wednesday night. Man, we will be back Sunday night at 7 for more first round tournament action as Hunter Singer and Prestige face off against each other, as well as Ted Rockpage and Blaze. Ken setting up a ladder bridge, but he may not use it as Tank takes a second ride on the IKB bomb. One pinfall goes to the world champ. 2 out of 3 falls Extreme Rules match and falls count anywhere. Tank, wow. Tank lifting Bouchard out of his boots. Boy, that double axe handle swing, but we got a pin. Look at this roll-up attempt. This could do it. And IKB picking up a quick roll-up victory over the hardcore champion. Here we take a look at some of the replays. The second Bouchard bomb. And that big double axe handle. Look at this, Tank. Tank calling it an early, or a quick count. And Joe, none too happy about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I just made the count. IKB busted open, but victorious nonetheless. As we get ready to head into our main event. Ladies Undisputed Championship hung above the ring. The only way to reach it is a 20-foot ladder. One of these women have to climb that ladder, set that ladder, climb that ladder, and release the title to be crowned the Women's Undisputed Champion here tonight in the main event of AoK Wednesday Night Fights. My world champion once again. She came into season 3 here as the underdog champion and continued a reign of terror as the world champ. Let's head to ringside. Let's let Wayne tell us what's going on here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Empress.
The Empress Sparrow, the general of the women's locker room. Looking to reclaim the women's undisputed championship here tonight. Both of these women multi-time champions. This is Amaya's 4th title reign. Empress Sparrow looking to make it her 3rd.
Introducing the champion, representing the Fallen, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, she is the Women's Undisputed World Champion, the Anomaly, Amaya.
The Anomaly, no better nickname for this one. The ultimate underdog. But everybody has learned very quickly not to underestimate that woman when it comes to in-ring ability and opportunities. But our main event about to kick off. I'm going to thank everybody ahead of time here for sitting in with me here tonight on this one. As we have made progress with the United States tournament. Sunday night, we get the last 2 matches of the first round. Move one step closer to December to dismember. Right now, here we go. World title on the line. Hurricane Rana sending Empress all the way across the ring on that one. And Amaya looking to take the challenger out quick to climb that ladder. Back inside we go, the ladder involved. Empress to the outside, leaving, look at this, going under the ring to get her own ladder. Amaya setting it up, climbing to the top, looking to go for the championship already. Empress needs to intercept here. She wants her chance at the title to stay intact. These two going at it quick. Powerbomb from the ladder drops Amaya. Empress making that save. Ah, too bad you only spent 10,000, huh? The back and forth goes. Yeah, but that could make Tank a dual champion too, Ken. He didn't look real happy about that loss. And I don't know if... and he did not take his aggression out on Joe this time. Joe Brody walked away from the end of a match with a mad wrestler intact. That happens seldom. Empress taking it to the champ with a dual DDTs. But I don't disagree, Ken. That definitely would have been a third title. Is it possible to do it? Empress slowing down the Anomaly-ish. Empress tripping over that ladder she brought in. A little unsure of herself where she wants to go with this. Not the time to smashing her into that ladder. They say not the time to be indecisive. Swing and a miss. Amaya catching up, sends her opponent over the top rope, and uses that opportunity to climb back up it. Empress just folded the ladder up into an electric chair drop. 2 ladders in the ring. Take your choice, I guess. Amaya needing the ropes to pull herself up, and the Empress trying to make quick work of this. I seen her coming. Look at this. These two shots. She caught her just right. Amaya now at the top of the ladder, and again Empress moving the ladder out from under her. Oh. Amaya could have seriously been injured right there. She bounced just beside that ladder. Empress looking to stay one step ahead. Luthez press and more right hands. And Empress making the climb. No, she's not. I thought she was going to make the climb. Double underhook powerbomb. Butterflied her to the mat. And going for the belt. I wasn't sure if she was going to go for the belt or if she was going to dive off the top on top to finish the matchup. Look at this. Empress. One click away as Amaya makes it to her feet. And Empress picks up the victory. We have a new Women's Undisputed Champion. And for the 3rd time, your new Undisputed Champion, Empress Sparrow.
Women's Undisputed World Champion, Empress.
It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Empress picking up the victory. That concludes the in-ring action for us tonight here on AoK. It is time to look at the data. See if there's any good news here tonight. Any bad news. Conor Riley cleared. AJ Long, he's been injured. Still able to compete. Destruction Inc. putting a number down on AJ Long. Winning the match wasn't enough with Alice Angel. She chased Morgan Quinn down and beat her against those steel steps. Coyote Kid offering a handshake at the end of his matchup. Blaze walking right through it. Same thing going on between Quindle and Ivy. They started the matchup with a firm handshake. And of course, as we just witnessed, Empress Sparrow winning that ladder match to crown herself a 3-time Women's Undisputed Champion. Let's see what it thinks we should do at the next show, and we'll see what maybe might happen. Nah, if it's gonna be, it's not gonna be those two. So there you have it. Our first match will be our title match. Destruction Inc. Destruction Inc. will take the place of Jacko and Coyote there for their number 1 contendership to kick in against the Hinkle Dimers. Let me jot that down there right quick. What else you got that we might change around? Cameron Sawyer and Angus Gordon as a possibility. Cactus Jack and Zach the Ripper. Zach the Ripper, none too happy about being put through a wooden table by Cactus Jack after the match last week. Looking to get a little bit of revenge Tommy Dreamer tanking the Coyote Kid. Tommy Dreamer being a real pain in the ass in these triple threat matches. We'll see what happens there. It's Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules. We'll see about the contestants in that matchup. Lovecraft Nova, Headhunter, and Sean Sullivan. Some of these men I'd like to see some one-on-one matchups. Isabella and Callie Ferguson. These two cannot get along either. Logan Hawk and Vulgar the Clown once again facing off against each other. Something there. Remington, I'm sorry, no sir. You will not be defending. You will not be going after the world title this time, Mr. Remington. There will be somebody else in place of that. But who that is, I can't say because I haven't looked to find that out. Empress Sparrow and Lilith in the main event. It seems all the women just can't seem to get along, man. Isabella and Callie, Ivy and Gwendol, like Morgan and Alice Angel. What is going on? What is going on back in that locker room? These girls all turned on each other. Needless to say, that is that. Power rankings should not have changed from last episode. Should still be pretty close as I rattle through them fairly quickly there. Just to see who was 20. Headhunter, that sounds about right. Number 1 being Coleman. So yes, we will be moving forward. Yeah, that's another one that I wish they would bring back. Title for title would be a great thing to have back. Everybody knows my feelings on the special. If they give a special guest referee, would be one of the biggest things that I could ask for. It's something I would use, that we would use here a lot, a very lot. It would probably also become a purchasable channel point thing. I'm sure of that. But yeah, there could be a lot of things going on there. Though I am curious. I am curious about what would happen with 3 titles on somebody. I am curious to that. Who is our, while we're talking and just kind of hanging out here, who exactly is our lowest ranked? Do we really want to see who the lowest ranked AoK wrestler is? He hasn't had a match yet. Haven't seen him yet. Hiding in the shadows, waiting to make an attack. Damien needing to work his way back up. Mama Logan, did she retire from in-ring action? Alexander, he'll be coming back soon. That man been out on injury as well. Cactus Jack, Pandanus. Kitty Katsuyori, she should probably make an appearance sometime soon. Viper Ramirez. Ivy has some action. Zoe, we ain't seen her in a week or two. Zach the Ripper, Chris Andrews, Chris Chaos, backwards. Dean Graves, the Lawman. Psycho Smoke, Eric Coleman, Hunter, Pedro, we ain't seen him in a hot minute. Alice Angel, Remy, Nick Blackwell, Nova, Violet Watson, Emma Garcia, El Scorpio, Logan Hawk, step right over you there, buddy. AJ Long, Vortex, he ain't been in the ring in a while either, since Hell in a Cell. I say it's been a while, it's only been a week or so. Most of these guys were at Hell in a Cell. All of these guys were at Hell in a Cell. Chris Nightmare's still riding high, even though he's been out of action. So again, whole United States tournament is based on the fact that that man has been injured to the point of surgery. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at some of them thinking like, yeah, that's how we end up with those. That's how we end up with some of those. Usually what I do, actually it's right in there. Usually, what I like to do is like once a week at the end of, usually like tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I will go into Superstars and check right here and check to make sure that everybody's where everybody's at. These little icons, like AJ Long got injured tonight, so let's check on him. He's going to be injured for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, he will have this injury. It could trigger down to a more major injury at some point if we're not careful with him. So I will try to keep him away from action for like half a week or a week. He should be just about ready to come back. He's injured. He's got 2 weeks left on that, but it will only drop down to a minor injury. So he'll still have like another 2 weeks on that one. That's why Damien's kept getting pushed back. I was like, oh, cool, 2 weeks, he'll be back. No, he had 2 weeks, and then he had like another 4 weeks of a major injury, and then another 2 more weeks of a minor injury. You know, I kind of wanted to see him come back, back on 100%. Also, if they're not injured and have effects like this, where they're having, all their attributes are stacked up 2 or 3 times. For instance, where's he at? Let's take a look at this. First, take a look up here at the top right-hand corner, where he's the 100%. He's probably the strongest wrestler in AoK right now. We'll go and take a look. He's got momentum out the ass. He's got 3 weeks where he's been stacked 5 times. You know what I mean? So all of his attributes are stacked to 5 at this point. He could possibly go up over 100. So as long as he doesn't hit any resistance on the way up, how unstoppable is IKB? We'll find out. Crowd absolutely despises him, though, if that makes you feel any better. And of course, let me check on our own man down here. He's in all kinds of bad shape. What's he got going on? He's on he's got attributes dropped by 2 for 7 weeks. Then he's got this going on for another week. Loyalty and treachery. Oh man. Whatever it is, he's only got a week left of it. He can turn on somebody. You better be careful. He's liable to bite somebody. Got some allies. Got some real enemies too. Enemies with Vortex. What do you mean? You mad at Vortex for, dude? Fuck's he mad at Vortex? What's the problem with Vortex? Yeah, buddy. Well, yeah, that's just about it, man. I appreciate you being in here and having some talk and enjoying some pixelated professional wrestling. And of course, if you missed out on anything, you can always pick it up later on the Twitch VODs. Or if it's been too long and you need to get back on with the rest of the season, you can find it over on the YouTube channels. With that being said, it is that time of the night where I say those things like to make sure that you take care of one another. Make sure that you take care of yourself. And for everything that's holy, don't forget to wash behind your ears. Peace out, my friends. Have a good night.